Run, don't walk. Because this brush set right here, it ain't nothing to sleep on. Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Formosa Fantasy, and today I'm giving you another makeup tutorial. Like a beginner friendly kind of makeup tutorial. I don't know. I'm giving you a makeup tutorial. Oh my god, I have not done this in a minute. Oh my god. Can you believe it? It's been like what, 5 months? Woo! I'm not really back, but I'm just gonna give you some videos. So yeah, how y'all's been? Like, leave a comment down below and tell me how you guys been doing. I'm not gonna ramble. Like, life's been lifing, so I ain't gonna ramble. So I'll leave it for another video. But I'm gonna tell you about this brush set today. Yeah. I've been using them. It's gonna be my third time using them, and I really love it. And I can give you a review on it, as opposed to me just using them for one time, 2 times, and then yeah. So this is gonna be my third or fourth time using them, and yeah, I love it. So I'm gonna show you how I use them, and yeah, so let's just jump into the video. Okay, so you get 23 of these brushes. It comes in this box. It also comes with another box. So this box now has like sponges in it, a triangular puff, another puff, like different kind of sponges and stuff like that. I really like this one. I like this one. Oh, it also comes with these small ones and stuff like that. So yeah, I kind of started using these already. So I don't even know how half of these stuff are, but yeah, I've had it for a little bit, and I just decided, like, listen, let me try them out. Let me try it out. So yeah, I think I got mine from either Amazon or Shein. I don't quite remember, because as I said, I got it a while back. But what I'm gonna do for you, I'm gonna put it up, and I'm gonna try and remember to leave a link down below. I think I saw it on Amazon for 20 something dollars, but I think I bought it for way cheaper than that. I'm not sure, I don't remember, but yeah. So let's go into the video. So my brows are already done. I use a pencil for that, but in case you like using a brow gel, this is the first brush. So it has a spoolie and it has an angled brush on the other end. Okay, so this is me showing you. So now it's time to clean up the brow. So this is another double-ended brush. I didn't particularly like using this. I used it in the previous shorts, so you can go check that out. And yeah, I'm just buffing out the concealer with this. So using a angled foundation brush, I am just showing you, like, listen, these brushes are soft. Like, I really like it. So I'm just showing you that blending is easy. I don't see any line of demarcation. Like, you know, sometimes when you use a brush, the brush bristles are like nothing. Like, and when I added more product on top of it, it's still blended like a dream. All right, look at that, seamless. I also like the fact that it's not too big, so it can fit perfectly on my forehead, right, and stuff like that. And I can also turn it on the side because it has an angle. So yeah, okay. Now taking another brush. This is a face brush. This is what I'm going to be using to contour. So I'm just showing you that the brush is angled and the other one is flat. So I am going in with some bronzer. You know, warming up my face, bringing back some dimension as opposed to contouring. I'm just showing you that these brushes blend well. Like, look at this. I'm blending it so seamlessly. Like, come on now. All right. Okay, so now we're going to into another brush, and we're gonna this is the angle shader brush. This is a brush that I use to contour my nose, like, to get that nose well snatched. And make sure that when you're doing the cream contour for your nose, you bring it up to your eyebrows, okay? Make sure you bring it up to your eyebrows. This brush, I like it so. Listen, all these brushes are so nice. I have nothing bad to say about them. Nothing. I think I need to get another one for my kit. So now we're going into the concealer brush, and I'm just showing you that this is the brush that I normally use from Real Techniques, and it's more rounded and stuff like that. All right, so this is a flawless concealer brush, and I'm going to be using this to buff out all my concealer except the one under my eye, because you know how I do it. If you're oldie but goodie, you know exactly how I do it. And then we're going to go back in, make sure that we have a seamless blend. So we're going to go back in with the contour brush and buff out the edges of that. Okay, time for the forehead. You tap in the middle, blend, 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 and just diffuse the edges into the rest of the makeup. Okay, and that's what we'll be doing. I don't necessarily like using this to blend out my nose highlight, but I'm going to be showing you that I'll be doing it, and then I'm going to be using the one that I use to blend out my concealer for under my brow, and that one was a better fit to do my nose highlight. Okay, and then we're gonna go back in with the angle contour brush to clean up the edges of the nose. Okay, so after this, right, it's gonna be time to blend out. So this time, it's a little bit tacky, so we're using a damp beauty blender, and this is from the same line. All right, damp beauty blender, and I start off with the middle, work my way out to the end going upwards, and then I blend the inner portion. And yes, I'm gonna be using it on my eyelid as well, because guess what, why not? You don't have to use a base, you can use the concealer. So that's exactly what I'm doing. Okay, so blend, 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 blend. Okay, and as you can, the sponges as well, trust me, they are soft just the same, wet and dry. So I'm just gonna go in with a concealer brush to get in the corner of my nose, because the sponge can't really get there. So this is what I'm doing. And look at the blend. Look at the blend. Look at that. So now time for the setting of the highlighted portion. So just making sure that the underneath the eye there's no creasing, because that can happen by looking down. So I'm using one of the triangular puff, and I'm lightly setting. So you go in with the light setting first, and then you bake. All right, so that's exactly what I'm doing. And as you can see, I'm really working that powder into the skin, really working it into the skin. And don't forget to get the corner of the nose, because sometimes that can get a little bit separated due to sweat and humidity during the day. All right, so now it's time to go in with the powder brush. So now I'm going to set my powder my complexion. This is a flat brush, a stippling brush. You can use it to set the all over face as well, but nah, I'm using this right now. This is what I feel like using. Look at that. Like, you can't even tell. Like, they will never know. Yeah. So I'm going in with this brush right here. It's really interesting, because look at it. It is a angle contouring brush, and this is what I'm going to be used to bronze my face. Okay, so I started off at an angle, and then I work my way up, make it, listen, I can't get enough of these brushes. These brushes are so soft. All right, so to contour the nose, you can use this. This is an eyeshadow crease brush. You can use it or you can use this other brush. This is the short shader brush. This is normally what I would go for. You can use that because I mean they're versatile. All right, so I'm just showing you that this is the brush I'm going in with. But when I initially used it, I used the eyeshadow crease brush. Okay, so yeah. So now it's time for the blush. Bring back some color, some pink to my face. Yeah. So this is a another brush. Oh my god, I forgot. But anyways, yeah, this is a nice brush that I use to bring back some life to the face. So yeah, blushing it out. It's time for the eyes. So I'm taking this large shader brush. It's a bit flat, but it's not too flat. It has some fluff to it, and I'm using the Profusion palette. I'm taking that brown right there, and I'm gonna be putting that like in my outer V and bringing it upwards towards my contour of my nose. Yeah. So I'm just working this in, and I did not set, if you realize, I did not set my my eyes this time. I normally would. So going in with a blending brush, and this is a large blending brush. This is what I would normally use to put in my transition. It is similar to the BH Cosmetics brush that I always use, that green and black one that I always use. So it's pretty similar, okay? And that is what I'll be putting in. This is the yellow for my transition between the first color that I put down and my brow bone highlight. Going in with the crease brush that I was showing you earlier. So I'm just showing you the difference in size, okay? So it's the eye crease brush that I was showing you earlier that I could use for the nose contour, and I'm going in with another Profusion palette, but this time I'm using a darker brown. It's like really burgundy, like it's really dark burgundy. I want to say dark brown because to me, looking in the pen it looks brown, but looking on the eye it looks burgundy. But yeah, so I'm just going back in with each color, making sure we have a nice graduation from light to dark, or from dark to light, whichever way you want to put it. All right. So I'm just making sure that colors are intensified. So taking my milk, it's a white base, and I'm just putting that on the fluffy brush and putting that on the eye. Like I just wanted to bring back some more color to it because we'll be using light colors. So I'm going in with the yellow. Okay, I'm taking the yellow and putting that right in the middle of my lid and making sure it is well diffused in the middle of the lid, because we're gonna put another color in the inner corner, and it's lighter. It's not white, it's like cream. Yes, it's like cream, and that's what I'll be doing. And you know, we have to go back in with the colors, making sure everything is blended and stuff like that. Okay, now this is something that I've never really done before, but I'm gonna try it today, and I'm gonna be using paint, and I'm gonna be using like a red liner. It's not gonna be a wing liner. It's gonna be blended into the eyeshadow. Yes, that's so I'm using, this is a detailing liner brush. It's very small, and as you can see, it has a bend at the furrow. So I'm just putting the red right there. So going in with the eye, it's like a small dome brush. It's a small dome brush, and I'm using a dark brown. It's not black yet. I'm not going in with the black yet. So it's a dark brown, and I'm like a graduation from the red into the rest of the eyeshadow, into the dark part of the eyeshadow. And as you can see, I'm back and forth between the blending brush and that brush. So now I'm taking this another ended brush, double-ended brush. It's a bit smaller, and the other part is fluffy. So this is what I'm using to set the paints. I'm using Makeup by Yolando, and I'm using the red shade that's in it. And listen, when I tell you that this makeup look came up perfectly, oh my god. There, I was just so happy. It came up perfectly. So this is where I go in with the black. This is where I go in with the black. And as you can see, I forgot to show this brush. It was another dome brush, like a rounded brush, but it was more of like it was more fluffy. All right, so now I'm taking the end of one of the angled oh my god, what's the name of this? Blending brush. Yes. And this is where I'm going to be doing a little bit of baking and a little bit of correcting, because I wanted a sharp edge for that, and I did a little bit of reverse contour. I didn't let it sit for a long time. And then I used the stippling brush to brush everything away. And as you can see, that we have that nice. Oh, I used a translucent powder. This is what I use, a translucent powder. So going in with the same brush that I was telling you earlier, the first brush, and I'm just using that to line my waterline. I use a black gel liner. Now taking the angled brush, and I'm using the dark brown, the one that I told you was close to burgundy. So that was the third color that I used, and this is what I'm using underneath. And then I'm taking the fluffy end. Remember the brush that I used to set the red? So I'm taking the other end, and I'm using the fluffy part, and I'm using a little bit of yellow. It didn't really show, but I just wanted to have that nice seamless blend. Okay, going in with the lip brush. I initially started to use the paint with this, but I don't know what happened. I didn't really like how the lip would turn out, because I used brown and pink. I'm like, nah, I wanted something darker. So I ended up using a pencil, and then going in with concealer in the middle. Listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, because this is what I normally do. But I'm just showing you how the brush worked, and it did work. Like, all these brushes are so nice, all of them. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. So out of all the brushes right here, I did not use 4 of them. This one is a tapered blending brush. This one is a angle shade, like a contour brush. This one is a flat definer brush. And this one is a fan brush, a very tiny fan brush. Yeah, so I showed you how to use the brushes. I'll try to remember to leave the link. And what else? Yeah, so they're beginner friendly, and as you can see, they're very versatile. You don't have to use the eyeshadow brush for eyeshadow. You can use it for another part of the face. It doesn't matter. So yeah, let's just jump into the modeling part. Thank you guys so much for staying tuned to the end. Let me know if you like videos like this, or should I do something different like each time. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Follow me on all my socials, and until next time, mwah, bye beauty.